Welcome everyone, it's Shari Carroll for SimonsStamp.com, and I have something a little different for you. I'm going to show you how to make some birdseed ornaments, and this is a really great winter crafting project. First, I'll go through some of the supplies that I have. So I have 2 cups of birdseed, and we use the wild birdseed that has some nuts and fruits, but you can use any type of birdseed for the birds that are found in your area. The next item is gelatin, and this is by Knox, and this is unflavored and it has no color. And that's really important because those could harm the birds. I also have the 2 packs that I'll be using. The package comes with 4, but I'll be using 2 for the 2 cups of birdseed. I also have a half a cup of water, and I'll be heating that up to mix with the gelatin. Next, I have some cookie cutters on a piece of parchment paper, and the cookie cutters that I've chosen are a little bit wider. They don't have a lot of fine detail. I also have a little cup of vegetable oil to coat the insides of the cookie cutters. And I have some paper straws that I'll be cutting up and using those to hold a place to add my string. And if you don't have cookie cutters, you can use plastic or paper cups instead and just oil those like you would the cookie cutters. I've microwaved my water for 45 seconds, and that is in a Pyrex dish, so it's microwavable safe. And I'm adding the 2 packets of the gelatin into a small mixing bowl. Next, just add the water right on top of the gelatin. And then I'll use a whisk to stir this around and make sure I break up all the little lumps. And you want to make sure that you stir this until all the gelatin has dissolved. Next, you can pour it over your birdseed. And I'm using a larger spatula to mix this around. And I'm making sure I pick up some of that gelatin from the bottom and bringing it up to the top. This mixes in nicely. To prep my cookie cutters, I'm just dipping my finger in some of the vegetable oil and I'm rubbing it on the inside of each of the cookie cutters. I like to use my finger so I can get it into those little details and make sure I can feel around all the edges to make sure they're smooth. And if you're using a plastic or paper cup, I would cut off the excess at the top and add the oil around the edges and the bottom of the cup. Next, with the spatula, I'm going to grab a scoop of the birdseed mixture and just absolutely make a mess and have a good time with this. So once you have a scoop, you can pour it right into the center of your cookie cutter, and some will fall off the edges, and this is why we have the parchment paper. I'll pick up all these pieces later and feed them to the birds when I'm all done. The key to success with these ornaments is to make sure that you have these packed really well. So you can either use your finger, another piece of parchment. I've also used my spatula to press down, but you really want to make sure that you get it really packed down well, as if you're doing brown sugar in a measuring cup, and then you can get into all those areas. The next thing I'll want to do is to cut my straws, and like I said, I use paper straws, and I'll just cut the one straw into 4 portions. And next it's time to add my straws, and I'm sticking these into the thickest area of each of the ornaments. You'll want to make sure you do this so that when you place your string inside, it can hold the weight of the ornament. Once I had all my straws placed, I went back with my spatula and I pressed down each of those straws one more time just to make sure that I had it packed in as much as I could. I put my tray in the refrigerator for about 15 minutes, and that allowed the gelatin to really firm up and hold into the shapes of the cookie cutters. And here I'm pulling off the excess seed from the outside. So to pull these up, I just placed my thumbs on the seeds and pulled the cookie cutter right up, and this was super easy to do. Next, I'm ready to add some twine, and I've cut off a really good length, probably about 12 inches of twine. I'm not sure where I'm going to hang this in the backyard. So I folded it in half, and I'm going to feed the folded end right into the straw. I kind of figured out this was a really easy way instead of trying to thread my twine through the seed. So I can push this straw right through to the backside, and you want to make sure that it goes completely all the way through. And once I pulled that out, it's pulling the twine along with it, so I don't have to have a needle or anything to try to thread these. So I'm doing what's called a lariat knot, so I am using that loop and I'm just running those 2 ends through there until it secures at the top. And once I straighten out all my strings, I can do an overhand knot at the top to secure it so it can hang from the tree. And here's a quick close-up of how this looks. I'm really surprised at how sturdy and firm all my birdseed is. So once you've finished all those up, you can hang them on your bushes or your trees outside. And these are for cold weather birds, so the gelatin would kind of melt a little bit if it was over 45 degrees. This recipe made 6 ornaments, so I hung 3 and I can keep 3 more in the refrigerator or the freezer to use for another day. I hope you've enjoyed this project doing your own birdseed ornaments. Be sure to check out our blog post, which is linked below, for additional instructions and a written supply list. And as always, thanks so much for watching.